The shocking criminal past of the man wanted by police over a teenager's body found in a barrel. As it is revealed, he was on parole for extortion and robbery offenses. The man police are hunting after a teenager's body was found in a barrel was jailed less than 2 years ago, it has been revealed. Zlatko Sikorsky, 34, was sentenced to 5 years in prison in September 2016 after pleading guilty to 14 offenses. His criminal rap sheet includes the offenses of robbery and extortion. He was eligible for parole a month later after he already spent 596 days in custody, which counted as time served, the Courier Mail reported. Detectives are hunting Sikorsky, who they believe may be able to assist them with their investigations, after the teenager's body was found stuffed inside a barrel in the back of a truck abandoned at a housing estate at Stapleton, south of Brisbane, on Wednesday. A woman on Thursday relived the terrifying moment. An armed and heavily tattooed big white dude offered her $2,000 to let him inside her home, before she saw a dead arm hanging from the back of his ute. The drama began at about 1:30 p.m. that day at a house in Buchan, 20 minutes away, when police were making inquiries into the disappearance of 16-year-old Sandgate girl Lorisa Bailby. A man at the property got into a black ute and fled, but police tracked it to the Stapleton gated community, where it was dumped. A resident of the estate said the driver threatened her with a shotgun and offered money to be let into her home, before he fled the scene. She then saw a blue barrel when she went to inspect the vehicle. "All I've seen is an arm flapping out. There was just the one barrel, it wasn't massive either, it was only small. I just saw an arm, a dead arm," the shaken woman said. She said the vehicle was badly damaged, the windows were all shot out, bullet holes through the bonnet of the ute. "He pulled out a shotgun and said to me and my partner, 'I'll give you $2,000 if you let me in the gate right now.' So we lifted up the gate and let him in," said the woman. She spent Thursday morning at the Logan police station, making a formal statement to back up what she told detectives on Wednesday. "He was a big white dude, tattoos everywhere," she said. Detectives said the suspect switched vehicles and is now driving a silver Holden Commodore with the registration 966 WKB. The body of the teenage girl found in the back of the ute is yet to be identified. Lorisa Bailby hasn't been seen since she vanished from a home in the Brisbane suburb of Sandgate on June 15. Police believe Sikorsky is an associate of the missing teenager, though their exact relationship is unknown. A Queensland police spokesman said the 34-year-old, who has tattoos around his neck, may be able to assist with their active inquiries into the case. Members of the public have been warned not to approach Sikorsky, who may be armed. "At this stage we believe he may present a risk to the public. We have information that he has access to firearms," Logan Detective Acting Inspector Scott Furlong said on Thursday. It is understood detectives know the identity of the victim, but are yet to release a name. Before the body was found, a Facebook post by Lorisa's sister Deanna, 20, showed a picture of the missing teenager. "She hasn't been on social media for a week, which is very weird for her. No one has seen her since 15th of June, she captioned the photo. "If you have any information, please inbox me as it may help. I just want my baby sister found safe and alive." At around 9 a.m. on Thursday, Lorisa's sister commented on a social media post, "We have not been told anything." Detective Acting Superintendent Mark White said the man was at the center of the murder investigation, but it's possible other people were involved. "It's hard to say whether we're looking at one person, or more persons," he said on Wednesday. A woman who lives near where the ute was abandoned at the mobile home park in Stapleton told the ABC that several men fled in the silver Commodore. "One of our neighbors, he seen the car parked up there and he went to go and close the door. That's when he noticed there was gunshot shells and knucklebusters, sick, inside the vehicle," the woman, identified only as Sharon, said. "So he rang the cops straight away because he'd actually touched the vehicle." Police have door-knocked people at the mobile home park. Chris Anthony saw the damaged ute parked strangely at the property. "The car was just there. I didn't know there was a body in there," he told the 7 Network. "The car was pretty smashed up, the glass was broken. It was pretty bad. Resident Damian Smith told the Gold Coast Bulletin the ute had like a burnt bonnet on it or something wrong with the front end. It was strange. Then all the police turn up and we're thinking, what's going on here? We don't normally find dead bodies here. There's only 3 or 4 houses here on the street, he said. Other residents told of seeing a hotted-up black ute coming in and out of the complex over the past week or two. June 15, Larissa Bailby is last seen at a home in Sandgate in Brisbane's north. June 27, 1:30 p.m., the desperate search for the 16-year-old leads police to a house in Buchan, south of Brisbane. As detectives arrive, a man escapes through the back door and speeds away in a black truck. Approximately 2 p.m., the vehicle is tracked 15 kilometers east to a gated community in Stapleton, where police found it abandoned, the tray covered by tarpaulin. A resident of the estate said the driver threatened her with a shotgun and offered her $2,000 to be let into her home. Police discovered a barrel containing what is thought to be the body of a teenage girl, but it has not been identified. 6:30 p.m., police issue a statement saying they believe the man driving the black ute switched cars and fled in a silver Holden Commodore sedan. June 28, detectives release a photo of Zlatko Sikorsky, who they believe is behind the wheel of the Commodore. Larissa's sister Deanna comments at 9 a.m., "We have not been told anything." Jacqueline and Christopher Anthony said good morning to the driver of the ute on Wednesday morning, before the vehicle with the body in the back returned to the estate in the afternoon. "We thought he was someone who lived here. He'd been staring us very intensely and now. It's very nerve-wracking and scary," Jacqueline said on Thursday. 2 brothers who also live at the estate said they first noticed the ute a couple of weeks ago, due to the distinctive sound of its engine. One of the brothers said he heard the vehicle leave about 6 a.m. or 7 a.m., and heard it return again between about 1:30 p.m. and 2 p.m. On Thursday morning a woman arrived at the Losette, Brickbuchan property from which the suspect fled. She said she was looking for her son who lived there and didn't know where he was, and police would not say if they knew. Forensic officers are now examining the remains in an intensive process to identify the victim, which could take 2 days.